Print, email, Facebook, Twitter. More fun run in memory of Tasmanian athlete Colin Oliver takes a shorter route after water main bursts. Runners in Tasmania's oldest fun run remembered state marathon champion Colin Oliver in a shortened race today, following flooding from a burst water main. Mr. Oliver died last week from injuries sustained 3 months ago in a mountain bike crash at Medina. His partner Amanda Noy was at the finish line of today's race, and friends wore black armbands in his memory. And, for the first time in its 46-year history, it was run as only a 7-kilometre event instead of 11 kilometres after a burst water main flooded part of the route. Launceston runner Patrick Smith won the race in a time of 20 minutes and 32 seconds, and the first woman across the line was Miriam Dewey at 23 minutes 24 seconds. Mr. Smith had trained for the 11-kilometre track. "I was excited to do the 11, but obviously with the water main breaking it ruled that one out, but it probably worked in my favour," he said. "I'm probably better over the shorter distances, so in hindsight it was a good thing that it happened." Miriam Dewey said she only started running after taking part in the City to Casino 5 years ago. While she'd gone on to be one of the state's more successful runners since, she said she was not expecting great things in this year's event. "I was surprised by the win," she said. "Coming into this race my training had been really bad as I had been sick the past month and busy with university with my placement. Training has been non-existent, but maybe that's a good thing." Mr. Smith and Ms. Dewey each took home a prize of $1,000. Competitors observed a minute's silence in memory of Mr. Oliver at the end of the event. Paul Taranto was one of the runners who sported a black armband in Mr. Oliver's honour. "I used to run with him many years ago. I've got fond memories of Cole," he said. He was a champion person on the track and off the track. Colin was a quiet sort of guy, but he was always up the front, and just by his actions he just had time for everyone of all levels of ability. He is missed by all. It was very emotional running today, just thinking of Colin. The first City to Casino race was in 1972 and it is the oldest fun run in Tasmania. Organiser Hayden Nielsen said it is disappointing the course had to be shortened. "People have times they regularly attend to over the years that they try to improve," he said. 11 kilometres is a little bit different to 7, it'll suit some people and not others, but I'd suggest the winner of the 11-kilometre will still win the 7-kilometre. He was right, the first man and woman over the line were both originally entered into the 11-kilometre race. Organisers decided that those who had trained for and entered the 7-kilometre distance should still be recognised. Phil McConnell took out that event in a time of 22 minutes 1 second for the men, and Mel Daniels was the first woman across the line in a time of 24 minutes 15 seconds. They each took home $300.